clock was ticking down. The fans were already heading for the exits. The opposition was time-wasting to kill the game, and the commentator was saying it's all over. But then it happened.
Balotelli, Aguero!
It was the end of the match, but it became the start of a legend, because in football, 1 minute changes everything. Today, you're going to see the most clutch goals from the dying minutes. Let's kick things off with the biggest derby on the planet. Real Madrid and Barcelona, the Copa del Rey final. Mestalla was packed. A historic rivalry. The game started with Real bossing it on the counterattack. Bale had 2 cracks at it, but couldn't break down Barca's defense. Just 10 minutes in, the script flipped. Bale pushed up the left wing, laid it off to Benzema. The Frenchman found Di Maria in space. The Argentine burst forward, smoked his marker, and slotted it into the corner. Goal! 1-0 Real Madrid. Barcelona tried to control possession, but weren't really threatening Casillas in goal. Real kept looking rapid on the break. In the second half, the pace kept up. Bale was dangerous again, rinsed 2 defenders, broke into the box, but blazed it over the bar. Minutes later, another shot from outside the box went just wide. Barca hit back from a set piece. From a corner, the center-back Bartra rose highest over the Real defense and leveled it. 1-1. Mestalla went wild. The tension was building. On 35 minutes, Madrid had a pop from distance, and the ball absolutely smashed against the post. It looked like the match was heading to penalties, but that's when the unbelievable happened. On the 84-minute mark, Real launched a counterattack. Bale got the ball on the left before the halfway line and took off with insane speed. Unstoppable. He hit the box like a rocket and slotted it past the keeper, Pinto. Goal! 2-1 Real Madrid. An absolute screamer in the final minutes. When a draw seemed locked in, Bale settled the game. The night belonged to the Merengues full time. Real Madrid clinched the Copa del Rey. Drama and pure vibes for Real. The next match decided in the dying minutes was the 98/99 Champions League final. Manchester United versus Bayern Munich. United were chasing the treble. They had already bagged the Premier League, the FA Cup, and now only Europe was left. But just 5 minutes in, it was Bayern who opened the scoring. A free kick near the box. Midfielder Mario Basler stepped up to take it. A powerful placed shot. The keeper, Peter Schmeichel, didn't even move. Goal. 1-0 Bayern. On the other side, Manchester was piling on the pressure. They tried. They created chances, but nothing would go in. On 84 minutes, Bayern almost got their second. A corner. The striker, Karsten Jonkers, went up for it. A bicycle kick. The ball crashed against the crossbar. Total suspense. The cup looked lost for United. That's when in the final minutes, the unbelievable happened. 90 minutes on the clock, corner for United. Even the keeper Schmeichel went up into the box. The Bayern defense cleared it. The ball fell loose. The striker Teddy Sheringham popped up the edge of the box. He hit it first time. The ball flew into Oliver Kahn's corner. Goal! 1-1. The stadium was electric. Manchester had hope again, and the Red Devils kept pushing. 2 minutes later, another corner. Sheringham flicked it on with his head. The striker Solskjaer appeared in the 6-yard box. He struck it. The ball was in. 2-1 Manchester. Absolute madness. In stoppage time, Manchester turned the game around. Unforgettable, sensational, the title was won. A legendary comeback. Manchester United lifted the 2nd Champions League trophy in their history, with drama giving all the football fans on the planet goosebumps. The next match was on the final day of the 2011-2012 Premier League season. Manchester City versus Queen's Park Rangers. City needed a win to end 44 years of waiting and lift the trophy. Total drama. Every second, every touch of the ball could change history. The tension in the stadium was unbearable. Every play felt like forever. In the first half, it was all City. 3 minutes before the break, the fullback Zabaleta got the ball in the box. He hit it across goal. The keeper Kenny tried to palm it away. The ball hit the post and went in. 1-0 City. The stadium went wild. The 44-year drought seemed almost over. But the second half started differently. QPR reacted fast. A hoof forward. The defender Lescott messed up the clearance. He headed it backward. The striker Cisse got on the ball, broke into the box, and smashed it home. 1-1, all square again. On 54 minutes, the midfielder Joey Barton was sent off. He struck Carlos Tevez. QPR were down 10 men, but the game was still unpredictable. Kenny, who messed up earlier, became a hero. On the 59-minute mark, Tevez hit it hard. A pure reflex save. Right after, Aguero shot from close range. Kenny saved it right on the line. Spectacular. In the 66th minute, another QPR counterattack. The fullback Armand Traoré dribbled past the defender company. He bombed around down the left and put in a perfect cross. The striker, Mackey, finished it. 2-1, a massive turnaround. The title looked like it was going to City. City pushed hard in the final minutes. They were denied several times by Kenny. On 90 minutes, Balotelli nearly equalized. Another miracle save from the keeper, basically on the line. 1 minute later, a corner from the right. Dzeko rose up and headed it. The ball bulged the net. 2-2, hearts in their mouths. And then, the moment that would live forever. The clock showed 94 minutes. Aguero received the ball outside the box. He looked, he calculated, he breathed, he played it into Balotelli. The perfect pass. The Argentine ran to the right, found space, faced up the defender. One touch, one more touch. A moment of pure genius. The shot came out powerful, precise like an arrow. 3-2 to City. The stadium erupted, the entire city celebrated, blew everywhere. The title finally belonged to Manchester City. Historic, impossible to forget, a moment etched into football memory forever. The next showdown was between Germany and Italy in the semi-finals of the 2006 World Cup. It was a duel between two three-time world champions looking for their fourth, and the game started electric, and the hosts wanted to settle it early on 33 minutes. The midfielder Schneider received the ball in space on the right. He blasted it over Buffon's goal, a scare for Italy. Klose also had a chance, bursting through the Italian defense. He broke into the box. Buffon came out fast to smother it, a miracle save. Still level, neither team could find a way to open the scoring. On the 62-minute mark, Podolski shot from point-blank range. Once again, Buffon was immense. The Italian keeper was saving his country. Italy held on, and the match went to extra time. And it was time for the Italian side to bring the heat. In the 105th minute, Gilardino got into the box and hit the post. Almost the goal that would have changed everything. 2 minutes later, the fullback Zambrotta pounced on a rebound from the corner. He launched a rocket that smashed the crossbar. The stadium held its breath. The tension was at its peak. It looked like the decision was heading to penalties. But with only 1 minute left in extra time, the magic happened. Grosso received a perfect backheel pass from Pirlo. The left back trolled it and curled a beauty right into the top corner. Unsavable. The keeper Lehmann could get near it. The back of the net bulged. Grosso ran off, overcome with emotion. He screamed, "Non ci credo!" Not even he could believe it. An eternal moment. Germany desperately pushed forward. They left space at the back, and on the very last play of the game, Italy won the ball back and broke with speed. Del Piero, from a back heel by the striker Gilardino, smashed it into the top corner. The goal that sealed the victory. Italy advanced to the final. They defeated France in Berlin and won the title. But this semi-final will be remembered as the greatest game of the 2006 World Cup. Drama, emotion, and goals in the final minutes. A match for the ages. Moving on to another classic, Liverpool and Arsenal for the FA Cup final. Packed Wembley, history and rivalry in the air. The tension was thick. The last decisive final between these two was in 1971, an Arsenal win in extra time. The Reds carried the weight of the past and the expectations of their fans. Arsenal tried to set the pace. Henry received it, moved forward, went for goal, but the defender Henchos appeared on the line and blocked it with his arm. The ref gave nothing. The moment caused outrage, but the match went on. The first half was balanced. Arsenal dominated possession. Liverpool relied on quick counters. No goals were scored. In the second half, Liverpool came out determined, and they almost opened the scoring. The striker Heskey went up for the header, but the keeper Seaman was there. It was a spectacular save, keeping the Reds off the scoreboard. On 60 minutes, the midfielder Ljungberg found space and finished with precision. Goal, Arsenal 1-0. The clock was ticking against Liverpool. Only 20 minutes remained, but the comeback only started right at the death on 82 minutes. A free kick from deep for Liverpool. A scramble in the box, and Michael Owen smashed it on the volley. The keeper Seaman could do nothing. The ball bulged the net. Equalizer, 1-1. The stadium erupted, all square. Deep into stoppage time, Liverpool did the unthinkable. A deadly attack. The midfielder Berger launched it long. Owen sprinted, burning past the defenders Adams and Dixon with pure pace and finished it across the goal. Goal! 2-1 Liverpool. The comeback was complete. The Reds got their revenge as the lights were going out. The improbable became reality. Liverpool won the FA Cup with 2 goals in the final minutes. The emotion and skill of Owen went down in history. And if you watched this video this far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel because we're going to make other parts of this series. My name is Christian Castro, and I'll see you in the next video.